There's a water machine.
Don't take the rest of it.
Okay. From the very beginning, so there'll be lots of them on there. Lots.
This is stone as insulation that's used in the flooring. This hasn't been used since before the days of the steel mills. So interesting as they're deconstructing this home, what they're finding here.
Okay, I'm Dave Bennick. I'm with Reuse Consulting. And what we're doing today, I was brought into town, I'm from Washington State, and I was brought into town to do some training in deconstruction, building material reuse. And so we've got a group of youth over here that, 18 to 24-year-olds pretty much, and they're learning how to do this, and maybe they'll move on and do it as a career, we hope. There's a lot of opportunities in Youngstown that people aren't seeing. You hear about a building that's vacant, and somebody comes in and they take all the copper out of it, and as if that was valuable. And they might get, who knows, they might even get $49 or something. But it's the other $2,500 worth of material that they've left behind. So we're trying to tap into that value that you have in this community, and it can create jobs today because it's available today. So Reuse Consulting as a model, and we're trying to get it started in inner city communities. What we're seeing around the Rust Belt is high unemployment, a lot of vacant properties, abandoned properties. We're seeing people come in from the suburbs, doing work, getting the money, and taking the money back to the suburbs. So our model is to create companies in the inner city that do deconstruction. Now they might do deconstruction in the inner city like this, or they might go out into the suburbs and do the work out there. But when they do that, they take the money from the suburbs and they bring it home with them. So we're trying to create jobs in the inner city. We're trying to create businesses in the inner city. We're trying to bring the money home to the inner city. And then when there is opportunities in the inner city or funding for something, we're trying to keep that money in the community, because you have projects that are funded and then the contractors that end up getting the work aren't from here. So they take your money that was meant to be spent on this community and they remove a building. Yes, they do that. But that's where it ends. So what we're trying to do is, not only does the building get removed, but the jobs, the people might live 10 blocks from here that are doing the work. Now, the final part of it is, since we started about 5 days ago, we've had about 5 neighbors come up and say, I need this material, my house is in disrepair, my fence is falling down, or something like that. So not only are we keeping the jobs local, creating new local businesses, keeping the money local, but we're trying to keep the material local, because there's all this great stuff. Thousands of square feet of flooring, fence boards, 2x4s, plywood, all these things that are needed in the surrounding community, and we're trying to sell it to people that can't afford to go to Home Depot. So you have a lot of lower income homeowners, they can afford to own a home somehow, but they can't afford to maintain it. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to give them an option where they can maintain their homes for way less than you can get at Home Depot. And all of these things is strengthening the inner city. It's just one effort, it's not the final solution, but I think when you look at all of those benefits all in one package, that's why deconstruction is of interest.